live. What's up, guys? All the people watching this after the fact, welcome in. I don't have to keep this hood up. What's up, everybody? I wanted to hang out and play some guitar. And you know what I like to do? I like to do that. There seems to be a little bit more buzz on that than normal, huh? Standard. Anyways, what's up, you guys? What is up? Everybody, any plans to come to the UK? None yet. Cuppa, what's up, too, man? None yet, but I'm sure we will at some point. The boys have toured over there before. I have not. I'd love to. Greetings from New York. What's up, Chris? Remy, how you doing? I'm going to throw on some type of a backing track and just jam for a minute while I wait for some people to hop in. See what we got in here. Blues in G. We missed that one a little bit there, huh? It's funny when you just turn on a blues and you've been doing jamming on so much other stuff, you forget how not simple it is, right? Whoops, uh-oh, another one's firing. What's up, you guys? I'll be a mod, yeah. We already got one faithful mod. Just picked up my first telly today, so I'm getting used to that. How do you like the telly, man? What's up, man? All right, you guys. Let's see what we got in here. Thanks, AJ, for popping in, man. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So far, I'm liking it. Haven't plugged in yet. I like to see how resonant the guitar is before the pickups come into it. Yeah, I agree, Chris. I agree. I love the same thing. I mean, even the one just rings, man. And a lot of great instruments do. That's my favorite stuff. Okay, Tim, Roddy, what's up, bro? Blue, is there an existing video that explains your background in music? I know a couple of other Nashville musicians. Like yeah, absolutely, man. I think I got a video that's kind of like my story, or whatnot. I can't remember what it's titled, but if you just look down the page a little bit, I basically just sit on there and tell the story. Kind of, it sounds like what you're looking for, which I appreciate you even being interested in that. But yeah, I got something. Sean, what's up? What's up, Sean? Favorite 335 style guitar under 1K? I don't know under 1K, man. Something on here is we're buzzing bad today. I'm also sitting like a foot and a half away from the amp just because of how whoops, sorry. The dog keeps bringing me toys he wants to play. I know, I'm sorry, little guy. Here, let me draw it for you. Here he goes. Sorry, what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm sitting to wait until tomorrow, dude. I haven't tried to play that in a long time. I'll try and play it here in a second. I need the Strat out for it, but under $1,000, I don't know. I do have a PRS that's kind of 335 style vibe, the Hollow Body 2, although it's definitely different. But that's the most expensive instrument I own. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd look into the used Epiphone range. This is a PRS DGT. I love this guitar, man. Love it. I've played already the heck out of it. It's a 2023, but man, I've played it a lot on a lot of gigs. Such a cool guitar. Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter. I maybe could. Let me do the wait until tomorrow thing. What's how'd wait till tomorrow go? Someone remind me. Yeah, see, it's because I'm sitting so close to the amp. I might have a little grounding thing on here that I need to get looked at. Let's see, maybe be single coil and what is it? That's it? Is that it, right? I can't remember. Can't remember all of it. Did I mess that phrasing up there? I'm just making shit up. Anyways, I obviously got a little bit of drive on there. Here's no drive. Okay. What are you playing through? I'm playing through a Cerebella Reverb. It's buzzing because I'm sitting way too close to it. I don't really know any Post Malone. I mean, the, how's it go? That's not played right, though, right? That's the chords, but that's not really the lick, is it? Get a Squire Telly and throw some custom chop pickups in it. Save yourself $600. Hey. And his daughter's mom's hairstyle. Not sure what you mean. That's the one. There it is. I don't really know any Sabrina off the top of my head. Hey, thanks, AJ. Somebody pour me a drink. Somebody pour me a drink. Somebody pour me a smoke. Should I demonetize the stream and just turn that on? Because I could turn that on and we could learn a little bit of it. Maybe that'd be an interesting thing to do. Modern blues, help the poor. This is a totally different thing. Well, hello, Cindy. Nice to meet you. Thank you for the rundown. What's up, you guys? Sheraton Pro 2 is a nice sounding 3. Okay, there we go. Hey, we're getting some help in the chat. Pour me a drink. What's that song actually called, though? That's not what it's called. Somebody... Is that what you're talking about? Somebody pour me a drink. Somebody bum me a smoke. I'm about to get on a bus. I'm about to hit the road. Somebody can now. It's Post Malone and Blake Shelton's song. What song is that? It's not I had some help has freaking a billion streams on Spotify. Literally a billion streams. F1 trillion. Dude, honestly, if you guys are country fans and haven't listened to this record is this record's awesome, dude. I freaking love this record. Oh, it is Pour Me a Drink. You're right. It's called Pour Me a Drink. Okay, let's play it. All right, now this is going to demonetize this stream. So any tips in the chat are appreciated. But let's go through it. You guys want to hear me try and learn a little bit of a song? Just little parts of it. So first, what key is it in? Going 1 to 6, 4, 5, 2, 5. Okay. So we got the initial progression. He's playing it in B. And we're going to learn that lead lick. So I'll learn that lead lick together with you guys. But let's just turn on, I hate to do this, let's turn on a little bit of the noise gate. Just dumb that down a little bit. Okay, so it's in the key of B, right? So it sounds like he's going 1, 6, 1, 6, 4, 5, 2, 5. So if you were like, okay, Tim, we're going to cover this song, I'd start by saying, what key is it in? And the artist you might get to the gig and the artist says, hey, we're going to play it in A instead. That's fine. But first key. So the verse is going 1, 6, 1, 6, 4, 5, 2, 5. So let's cop that lead lick, because now maybe it's a pedal steel player or something else on the actual record, but if you're just playing in a Broadway band, you're going to be in charge of covering this lead lick. So let's cop it. So it's like a fiddle more, but so maybe do something like that. Progression. Okay, progression quickens. 1, 6, 4. Okay, so like, right, see, that's like the quick off the cuff idea of it, right? But there I'm just thinking, okay, what's the key, what's the progression, then let's tackle the lick, which are all fairly simple. I mean, you know, maybe I was playing at the low octave, maybe you played the high octave, I don't know, but the chorus is changing a little bit quicker, so it's going 1, 6, 4, 5. You know? So anyways, there's how like the beginnings of like, okay, I gotta learn this song for Broadway. I'd sit, I find the key first. So that, you guys might have saw me, first I hit a G chord, it wasn't in G, I hit an A chord, and I hit a D chord, it's not there, it's not an E, so it's not in any of my open immediate shapes. So I'm thinking, okay, it sounds like there. Then I just played for a second. So if I you know what I mean? So does that make kind of make some sense to you guys? AJ, dude, thank you for the member. It's the best mod in the world. Okay, let me answer a couple questions. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit as we were doing that. Pour me a drink, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Some Skinner, didn't mean to amend that twice. Alex, what's up? Hope you're doing well too. Hello. Get the likes of, hey, thanks, Lobster boy. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, you guys. Improv's better than the record. Hey, thanks. So that's right. Like if I was down on Broadway, the fun thing about playing a song like this is I probably have got some room where I'm allowed to kind of, you know, play with it a little bit, add some fills. Most of the time, it's not so set in stone, so you can play with it a little bit. So if I was doing that, it depends on you how many liberties you want to take. Like normally in the first verse, you don't want to go too crazy, but it's all dependent on the song, who you're playing with. I mean, you know, everybody's different. So if I'm going... and that's that last line, even that might not even be exactly right, but I'll show an example of like, here's what I would consider overplaying on it. The big thing is if you're in the verses and you're going to add some licks, you want to do it in between the vocals. If you're just playing on those vocals, it's going to sound like you're overplaying. And even in between too much, it's good to, if you let the first verse breathe, then you add a couple licks here and there on the second verse. I'm talking something simple like something, it doesn't have to be, I can't even do that, you know? And I use that to my advantage that I can't do that. Okay, I'll play it again from the top and like play a little bit more freely with like, maybe I'll add in some licks or something, you know? See what it sounds like, so. There's a combination of like me overplaying a little bit, played a little bit on the vocals. I'm trying to add stuff that's outside of that. Sometimes the situation calls for that. Sometimes it doesn't at all. I gotta look and see if there's a little grounding thing going on with this. Anyways, so I hope that gives some insight, you know? It's kind of fun. It's really easy lick, right? I'm in B. I'm just... Right? I'm thinking that minor, major pentatonic, that classic shape, you know? If this is our root for B. I'm just sliding from down here, you know? That... Those low notes feel really good in it. Okay, anyways, let me answer a couple more questions, you guys. AJ, can't think again. I definitely don't know any Frank Zappa. It's a little above my pay grade, Papillion. What if you've never heard the song? So, Jason, I take the same exact approach. I have heard this song, but I haven't tried to play with it. You know, here, maybe this will be a good example. Let's go to New Boots, which is a Spotify country playlist. Actually, even better. Oh, no, here's New Boots. Okay, and I'll hit shuffle. And let's see if we can find one I haven't heard. I've never played any of these on here. Okay, I've heard of the artist before. I've never heard this song. I don't know what this is. So off the bat, it's the same approach. If they were like, okay, I'm going to play, it's called I Know What I Want by Lily Rose. I've heard of the artist. Don't really know her, Lily. Is it? Yeah, okay, I don't... her, yeah, I don't really know... I've heard of her, but I've never heard this song, but it's the same approach. My first goal would be, okay, what's the key? Look, I got the dog's like, please play with me. I'm sorry. Look, you got this. Boop. He's like, nah, I just want attention. Hey, thank you for the 5 in the chat, too. Who was that? Daniel. More milk money. Can you please pick up the cereal bill? Yeah. Hey, Daniel, thank you so much. Daniel and freaking AJ kicking off the tips. I can't thank you guys enough. As always, dude. As always. So if you've never heard the song, it's the same approach. It's the same approach. So this is a little different vibe. It sounds a little more like kind of produced-esque. Let's listen again and see if I can just find the key. So I might let it play for a second and be like, what's the key? Okay, so there's me obviously freestyling. I wouldn't do that in a live situation, but I did that for just a second to say, okay, it sounds like it's in kind of F minor. So then we're gonna say, okay, what's the main lick? Now this is a good example though, because I've never heard this song. This one, it's the last one's like a real band really playing it. Here it's like super produced. So maybe live, if there's not a guitar player, maybe live, you're gonna cover this song, and they don't want it completely dead because they're not running tracks in the middle of the first verse. Maybe you are doing it. So I gotta play it again. Now let's see if we can cop that little lead lick thing. Let's see, okay. Whoops, if I... And sometimes it takes this, right? Like, I'd have to sit here and I just keep replaying it. It's not that... So there it's only guitar like playing some licks, right? We heard like a yeah. So same thing. I still don't have that lead lick. So let's see. This would be a tough one because in that verse you're like, what do I play? And you maybe make something up. Maybe the artist wants you to lay out. You just have to figure it out. If you're playing it with this person, then you're gonna the song's gonna be played exactly like it is. But in a lot of cover band contexts, you've just got there's not tracks, so a lot of artists will be like, it feels kind of dead. Could you do something in the first verse just to give it some life? And maybe it is as simple as. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Okay, let me answer a couple more questions from you guys. Let me turn my brightness up too. There we go. Now I can actually see you. He ain't Ivan makes good. Okay. Daniel. Hey, Daniel, what's up, man? Got my good sliding 6 3/3 workouts. Hooked on those sounds. I love them too, man. All that who knows what we were playing there. Okay. I hope it works for you. Please let me know. Oh, yeah. Tim, I know you left it, and I was curious about how much clean headroom do you find it to have? Jonathan, great question. With the humbuckers, a little less than normal. You could do the thing where your master's cranked, kinda, and then the preamp volumes are real low. Like if this is noon, you're maybe here, or you could go even lower. But I tend to run my treble here or here-ish, and the bass I'll move back a little bit more, and then the master's up about noon live. But right now I'm running all in the Bella Reverb, and that is because I love the more headroom. In here in this office that I have, right, it's not so, you know, I'm not turning anything up loud enough in general, but this guitar is a DGT, a PRS DGT is what that is. All Out Guitar, what's up? Play Whiskey in the Rain. Okay, we can look it up. I'm amazed by there are people who are gifted like you. Well, I appreciate that. That's obviously a super nice compliment. But, you know, it's just playing a lot. It's just playing a lot. Any one of you guys could do this, you know? Any one of you could. Now, it's playing a lot. I've been playing 16 years, and that's not like, oh, I pick it up a few times a week for 16 years. I'm picking it up every day. And at the beginning, I mean, I'd be playing for 4 to 8 hours a day. I mean, playing all the time, and I'll still have days like that. Now I do it as a job too. So, I mean, my job is doing this. So, you know, I appreciate it. And the gifted thing is nice, but, you know, don't forget, I've spent a lot of time doing it. And I'm still working to get better every single day, y'all. It never ends. Look, this dog just wants to hang out. You guys want to say hi to the dog? Oh, you want to play a chord? Try it again. He's like, no, don't do that to me. Zappa stuff does get spicy, man. Just got a Boss 8010, and holy cow, it's incredible. It's like every acoustic pedal in one. That's awesome. It was part of my Make-A-Wish last year, but it arrived broken. It took a year to finally get it. Man, well, I'm glad you're getting it, and I'm glad you got it. I don't know that pedal, to be honest, All Out Guitar, but happy for you. Zappa stuff to get spicy. My old man worked security for him for a hot minute. Pre-mothers. Or cooler, apparently dated a cousin of ours. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's sick. Can't wait to finally use it. I'm excited for you. Moving to Montana. Montana's awesome. Tim, do you have any jazz background? I played in jazz band for 1 year in high school. So that's about it, you know. And I learned there my classic, like these types of chords if I turn off my drive. I don't have that much drive on. But, you know, how to play a dominant 7 like this. Couple jazz style blues concepts maybe. I've gone. It's still so rooted in blues, you know? I mean, maybe I learned a couple. It's a fun little progression. I don't know. Anyways, who knows what I'm playing at this point, you guys. 1002 Northeast. Hello. Only need a high watt amp for clean sounds. The better wattage will give you more headroom. Yes. But if you're playing a solid state amp, that won't matter quite as much. Any advice for getting good sounds when finger picking? I'm referring to right hand here. Thanks so much. Sure, absolutely. You know, so I'm assuming I do a ton all day long. So far, everything you've been hearing me play, I'm doing hybrid picking stuff, so I am using my right hand, and I'm popping it a lot. You know, that's giving me that kind of, even on the neck pickup, that instead of going. That's just picking normal, just finger picking. If I'm doing like you know, I think it's maybe just there's so much buzz going on. I wonder if I'm having a grounding issue, you guys. Trying to figure out if it's just because it's sitting close to the amp. Oh, hey, hold on. I'll talk about this, but Royals, what's up? Hey, thank you for the $4.99. Send me some exercises to get good like you. Also, any tips on playing faster licks? Okay. Exercise to get good like me. Royals, let's think. I appreciate you tipping, man. Great to see you in here. Let me think. Some good exercise. I mean, the most boring one. Sorry, you guys. I'm working on this. This is with no noise gate. Okay, it's gonna be the most boring one. The cage system stuff, man. This is a boring-ish exercise, but first key. I mean, you're talking about playing like me. I gotta turn that noise gate back on. This wasn't this buzzy this morning. I don't know what's going on. You're talking about playing like me. The heart of it is the cage system stuff, man. The heart of it is the cage system. So take your E chord and be able to play E and E shape, E and D shape, E and C shape, E and A shape, E and G shape. I mean, that's like number one, you know, because all that stuff I'm playing, when I play this, like an E in E shape right there. E shape, and I shift it up a little bit, right? But then you go up to that D shape, and I'm E and C shape. Now here's the other key, is I'm ending my phrases on one of these notes, my fingers under the chord, right? So if I go, see how I was playing a bunch of random stuff, but I still tied it in back to root. Root. You don't have to be the root. It could be up to the major third. The 5. So my point in showing that example is saying you want to hit those. grab that full shape up there, but you know what I mean? So, cage system stuff. Let's talk about like what's some more some faster licks. I'm not great on super fast stuff. I use a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs to give the impression of right hand speed, but I'm not great at these quick things. So a lot of times I might be doing I don't know, you know, I mean that's not crazy fast. So I'd maybe slow that down and go. Then if I was gonna come into it. You know, so a lot of the hammer-ons and pull-offs. That's a great thing. Here, let's try this. So the makes it sound a little faster than it is with having a slow right hand stuff. So that's a great thing. You could just go through your minor pentatonic like that. Anyways, me rambling. Royals, can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. Still got blues. Sorry, you guys. I'm going through some of these. Have you ever needed your backup guitar in a gig, not including all tunings and stuff? I have just a few times, but yes, I have before. I had never in my entire career broken a string during a live performance. Never. Until only like a month ago. I was out with Lanco. It was this guitar. I went to do something with the high E, and it just gave out on me. And the next song I was switching to this hollow body anyways. But I did have to finish the rest of the song in a fairly fiery solo. The whole band's going. It's not just a zoomed in on me solo thing, but fiery ripping blues rock kind of thing with no high E string. And that was a fun challenge. But yes, I have had to before. Great question, Jonathan. Great question. Seventh Nights. Oh, and we got another tip in the chat. I'm going to come down there in just a second. 9th, 7th, 251s. Shed it out for a lifetime and dip it in gravy. Truth is, the bachelorettes don't care about the expensive shit. You're super true on that, actually. Super true. Dude, Scott. What is up, Scott? Here's for some Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. Scott is the man. I can't thank you enough. Dude, thank you guys for the tips. You guys are crushing on the tips today. Always appreciate it, man. Come on. Get a like in the chat for that. People hanging out. One Last Breath by Creed. I tried to learn how to play it when I was a kid, and I kind of could. I remember I was only like a week into guitar, and I was trying to learn that. I was brand new. Picking something like way above my pay grade, but I'd made out a couple notes of it. That's how it starts, isn't it? Listen to that. I'm just doing that by ear. This is going to drive me crazy now. I was just making something up there, but that is the beginning, isn't it? Did y'all see that? Hello? Look, I know you want attention so bad. Come here. Why don't you come here and say hi to everybody? How do I pick this dog up with the... up, guys? Oh, now we're flashing everybody. This is Stetson as I just about dropped the guitar and the dog all at the same time. Don't worry, little guy. I dropped the guitar first. This is Stetson. My dog, this little Italian Greyhound, look, he just wants to hang out. I know. I'm terrible for coming home and streaming because he's been sitting at home. I was out for a while, and then we hung out for like 20 minutes, and then I got on stream. But let me answer some questions while this dog is trying to attack me. Yeah. Okay. I tried learning guitar, cut all fingertips, never picked it up again. Yeah, it just takes some time. That's all it takes. It just takes some time. Hey, thanks you guys. I don't know if you're in the bar. It's the hardest part. How do one maneuver the fingers like that? Just a lot of practice. That's really what it is. Hello. Shanty, Mike, what's up? What's one player you wish could steal a technique from? You know what technique I'd love to have way more of is Tom Bukovac's ability to sit down and like seemingly never noodle. It's always something, when he just jams, it's like music, always. I'd love to have that technique and ability better. I can do it to an extent, but I just don't have that repertoire. It seems like he endlessly can make up any type of vibe of something and just sit in its music. You know, Mateus Sasato, I think, has some of that. A lot of the greats, honestly, have a lot of that, but that's, I think, would be my answer. Yeah, but in your Saturday night solo, you play quick. I've got some videos on that. You know what? If you want to learn that, I've got a couple where I'm playing close up, and I've broken it down on here. Maybe it was for you at some point, Royals, but if you want to work on some quick stuff, just take that video. It's pretty close on my hands on YouTube, and slow it down to half speed, a quarter speed even, and just straight cop it lick for lick, and then try and play it up to speed, you know? Like, that'll totally help. Do I like Jeff Beck? I do like Jeff Beck, but I never did the big Jeff Beck deep dive. When he passed, I threw on some albums and stuff because everybody was talking about it, and I was like, I should know more about this guy. And I listened to some, but I've never tried to play any of it, to be honest. Are you using your fingers or a pick? I'm doing a lot of hybrid picking. What's your thoughts on big bands using tracks? I mean, we use them, and we're all still up there ripping real instruments, but it adds a fullness, you know? And there's certain bands like... if you don't have a pedal steel part and there's a pedal steel player and there's a lot of pedal steel undertones, it's great to use it. Now, if we were in a situation where there's pedal steel undertones and the pedal steel player is doing a solo, since we're recording on the album, we wouldn't do that. I don't think. Hey, don't eat the chair. Don't do that. But there, we'd maybe leave it in the tracks, but we wouldn't have that instrument playing a solo while all of us just play rhythm. Someone's going to we'd turn it into a guitar or a mandolin solo or whatever fits the song, you know? Yeah, did you guys see him strum? Intro to a Creed song. Yeah, he was wanting One Last Breath, and I don't even know it. I mean, we could look it up. You guys want me to look it up and learn it for you? You guys want me to? Check this out. Give me 5 minutes. Okay, I appreciate the tips because I super demonetized my stream today. I've been playing so much stuff. I was going to tell this story. I was trying to, at the very beginning of learning guitar, trying to learn One Last Breath. I was only like a week in, and I had a buddy... me saying, oh, I tried to work on it. I remember my buddy being like, dude, you're never going to be able to play that. You'll never be able to play that. So let's prove him along right now. Give me a couple minutes. Let me just listen to this guy play it, and I can see his hands. So it goes D. Okay, I'll learn this for you guys. This is for you. So let's do the chords first. She's playing D. So it's D, A, B minor. It's 1, 5, 6, 4. Okay, so let's learn it real quick. So he's going. Give me a couple. I'm telling you guys, give me a couple minutes. I'll have this for you. So he's going. So it's hard because it's bass line, but the chords are going D to A to B minor to G. So he's going. Okay, we're close, guys. Give me just a second. So you're going. Close, right? We're close, you know? Yeah, I gotta slow it down. Do it, Royals. I promise that'll help. Also, dude, thanks again for the tip in the chat. Come on, guys. Give some ups for that. I saw your club video last week and looked like you were sitting down. Yep, we were sitting down. I was sitting down for that one. It's just 2 acoustic guitar players, both sing. They switch off singing songs, and then I just accompanied. I'm actually going to do I filmed like a whole actual video for that. I don't know if you guys can see the dog here. For me, the chat's in the way. I don't know if it is for you. Look at that. Look at that. Peace at last. Peace at last. Is that right? That's in? Huh? Yeah? Oh! Yep, I ruined it. Look at that big stretch. Yeah, look at that ear. Okay, let's go back down to hanging out. He had given up. I know. There it is. It's a good little dog, man. Okay. Boop. Okay, give me just another second. This Saturday, I'm going to be playing background music for a church fundraiser. Honestly, so excited. Dude, that's awesome. All Out Guitar. Good luck on that. Hey, congrats to All Out Guitar in the chat. Love to hear you're doing a gig. Do you have any advice for really setting the mood? I don't know the vibe, so you're just gonna have to trust your instincts. Take your songs, do what you think you can do to make them sound good. I think you're gonna crush it. Honestly, I'd go or just going along with it. That's what I do. Honestly. Ukulele could have a place in modern metal. I don't know. I don't listen to any of it, so maybe. Thanks, AJ, for deleting some of these. I don't even know what they were, but... Singer himself player, teach me how to figure it by ear. I think that's a great way to approach stuff, honestly. You have to sleep 8 hours, then you can play it the next day. It is funny. Snow's actually got a point there. Sometimes, not even just for me, I'm thinking a song, but a technique. I'll sit and I'll practice it. I'm kind of getting better. And then I will go to sleep. And the next day, I'm like off the bat better than I was. You know that's I think about that with that Mateus thing I was doing. to come up here? Come on. Who's a good boy? Yeah, that's all you got to do. Look at this dog, dude. I know, he's so wound up today. And it's because Dad didn't play with him enough before he started streaming. We played a little bit, but not enough, huh? 10 minutes was not enough. I know it wasn't enough, too. All right, sorry, you guys. Tim's a secret singer, by the way. Ha! You know, I appreciate that, Royals. What did we do last time? That Texas flood thing. Not great. I'll sing some of it. Santa's little helper. That's him. Hey, Tim, question. Hey, Jason, what's up, dude? I hope you're doing good, man. I always like seeing you in there. How critical is it to have your amp pushing actual air on stage with you? I'll tell you what, dude. Critical to the point that it's a disadvantage. I have to have it to play good. It doesn't have to be crazy loud, but just having ears in, I can't do it, man. I mean, I can if I had to, but man, it sucks. I don't play as good. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I grew up doing that, you know? I grew up and there was not even such thing really as like a modeler at that time. I'm 31 now. So you know what? At first I had a rolling cube and I'd take that to little gigs. And then I got a Hot Rod Deluxe. And for like a decade, I just lugged that Hot Rod Deluxe everywhere. And it sat right behind me. Even I'd go to acoustic gigs where it's me and I had a little duo. It's me and then our singer would play acoustic guitar and sing. And I'd have the Hot Rod Deluxe turned low. It's not like it's crazy, but it's just sitting next to me. And it's to the point where it's almost detrimental. I don't have a Telecaster with a BB bender. I do have a G&L Telecaster, but I don't know, Alex Turner. With no truss rod, I can't find any info out there at the present. Okay, I have not played one yet. But I probably have a little bit more info than some other people, even though I haven't played one. I was just at the PRS showroom yesterday. They didn't have it. And that guitar that was on Book's channel, last time I was at the PRS showroom, I just missed that guitar coming into the showroom, and then at some point it ended up with Tom. So really want to check it out. Haven't been able to check it out yet. Hopefully will at some point. From what I understand, it's a concept he's thought about for a while. Emil Wurzler had one built in, I don't know how long ago, that had no truss rod. So obviously the more full production, but I think, if I understand it correctly, it is a rosewood neck. Actually, you know what? Rick Beato just posted a little video with Tim Pierce. I think today. I think when I watched it today. I think it was only like 4 or 5 hours old when I watched it. And Tim is holding one of these. And Tim has one. And he said the neck is all rosewood. And he talks a little bit about it. And Tim Pierce was saying he adjusts his truss rod all the time. The first thing he does when he gets a new guitar is he puts lighter strings on and then adjusts the truss rod to match, fixes the action. He said he did that with that guitar and it didn't move at all. He said Paul told Tim Pierce, he's very confident that neck won't move. If for some reason it did move, they'd just take all the frets off, plane it, and put it back, whatever. I don't know exactly even what they meant, but it's basically saying it's not going to move on you, and I'm confident of that. So I haven't played one yet. The idea is that's supposed to add... Tim says it's adding a lot of, harmonic content. It makes it sustain for a while. These are all really minute things. Like, this guitar sustains and feels great, you know? So I'm never sitting here being like, man, I wish there wasn't a truss rod. But I'm honestly really interested in those pickups. You know, Tom Bukovac did that on his channel. Tim Pierce just did it too. They really seem cool, and I haven't been able to play a guitar at the PRS showroom that has one of those in there yet. Also, the colors that they're having those in right now, I know right now they're like limited things, man, are sick. Sick. If I do a custom one, I am getting one of those colors. If you follow me on Instagram, it probably just went away. I just had a post yesterday. Maybe I'll post it on YouTube, shorts, of me playing one that's just a McCarty with the McCarty 3 pickups. Has a truss rod, normal PRS, but it's kind of color vibe similar, and it is sick. It's a gorgeous 10 top. Anyways, thanks for answering some questions, you guys. I don't know what the modular guitars are. And they showed that PRS. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, AJ. I literally watched that today. Maybe it didn't come out today. The Timvid is where I got the initial info. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I really want to get my hands on one also. As far as I know right now, that's not full limited thing. I think that's obviously a worked concept where there's multiple out in the wild, because I'm pretty sure, go look at Tom Bukovac's page, and there's one not that long ago, just within the last month or so, where he's got a black PRS and a yellowish, real flamey top PRS. That yellowish one, and he does a deep dive. I think that one is a no truss rod one as well. I'm pretty sure. And Tom Bukovac plays it a bunch on there. And that's where I initially saw it and was like, dude, first I was enamored with that color. That color was so freaking cool. And then, in fact, let's actually, look, I'll look up that video on here. We only got not a couple people, but we got some people hanging out, so I don't feel bad about